There are rumors that the Rothschild family is worth $500 trillion and controls over 80% of the world's wealth. Is this even true? Get ready to have your mind blown as we delve into the life of the richest families in the world. With a rumored net worth of $2 trillion and an annual income of a mind-boggling $390 billion, this is no fictional tale. It's the jaw-dropping reality of a real family. But how did they do it? How did a poor German street trader family become the founders of modern capitalism? How did Mayer and his sons build a global banking dynasty? And lastly, how wealthy are they today? The Rothschilds were a family of bankers that originated from Frankfurt, Germany. Their power and influence spread across the globe, and they soon became one of the wealthiest and most influential families in history. Their geopolitical impact influenced the results of wars, the creation of countries, and the establishment of connections. They were alchemists who coveted money into power and kept it for numerous generations. But the Rothschilds were not always surrounded by money and luxury. Their story begins in the medieval ages, when they were resided into the Jewish ghetto of Frankfurt, Germany. Their surname is derived from their ancestral house, and houses were not indicated by numbers back then, but by symbols above the door. Rothschild House had a red shield, which in German with the original spelling is Rothschild. The Crown Prince of Hesse recruited the Rothschilds' patriarch Mayer Amschel Rothschild in 1769. When the young prince took power he chose Mayer as a court Jew to oversee his kingdom's finances. While such a position would be immensely offensive today, it's one of the highest honors a Jewish person could have in a Catholic-dominated Europe at the time. Every wealthy nobleman had a court Jew who was in charge of their finances. While most aristocrats needed to maintain their God-obeying look or risk losing not just the respect of their peers but also their lands and their wealth, many Jews, such as the Rothschilds, viewed this as a chance to gain vast fortune. They have used their wealth to buy large portions of some of the most successful companies in the world, like Shell Oil and De Beers. They may also have acquired a lot of land in different countries. They also have strong connections with politicians and are closely associated with influential people in the money world. The Rothschilds have a talent for predicting and taking advantage of changes in the money markets, thanks to their extensive network of international contracts. They've been able to form impressive business connections that have allowed them to stay ahead in global finance. Mayer was really smart and began building his empire by sending each of his 5 sons, Amschel, Nathan, Jacob, Solomon, and Karl, to the 5 main financial centers in Europe for business. Mayer and his oldest son, Amschel, took charge of growing the business in Frankfurt. At the same time, Nathan started a branch in London in 1804. Jacob settled in Paris in 1811, and Solomon and Karl opened offices in Vienna and Naples in the 1820s. Wars were crucial moments for the Rothschilds. They provided money to warring countries, which involved important goods like wheat, cotton, colonial products, and weapons. Over time, the Rothschilds started to invest their money in different things like coal, oil, buildings, and wine. This helped them make a lot more money, expand their connections, and have access to many different markets. They took advantage of new opportunities to make even more money. The 5 sons of the Rothschilds had a special plan for doing business. They put a lot of money into buying stocks and other investments when the economy was bad. They were often very smart and made their purchases before others did, so they could make the most money possible. They were also known for being really good at business and often made deals that helped them and the people they worked with. Mayer Rothschild had a plan to keep his family's money by arranging marriages between his sons and their close relatives, like cousins. But this tradition didn't continue in the following generations for a clear reason. By the end of the 19th century, most Rothschilds started marrying people who were not part of the family. However, these marriages were still with people from influential families or those involved in finance. The Rothschilds invested their money in things like transportation, communication, and energy systems. On the other hand, there are rumors that the Rothschilds family owns 80% of the world's money, but those are just false rumors. However, let's focus on what we do know and how they use their wealth. They started by trading goods in a small company over time. The Rothschilds grew bigger and bigger. They got involved in different business activities like banking, managing other people's money, buying and merging companies, offering insurance, investing in new businesses, handling government's debts, and dealing with valuable resources like commodities. The Rothschild family owns around 1,800 mansions, which are worth an astounding $36 billion. They also possess 55 yachts and multiple private jets. If that wasn't enough to surprise you, they have a $1 billion fund that they use to invest in stock markets all over the world, such as the New York Stock Exchange, the London Stock Exchange, and Tokyo. Furthermore, the Rothschilds have a reserve of approximately 20 billion in US dollars, 6 billion in Japanese yen, and 33 billion in euros. They certainly have a diverse range of currencies. What do they invest in that keeps making them wealthier every day? When it comes to wealth and luxury, we can't forget about the fine wine. The Rothschild family have been involved in winemaking for 160 years. Alongside their interest in finance and banking, they have a big influence on the wine industry, controlling more than 70% of all wine sold in Europe, both directly and indirectly. In just the past year, their wine sales earned them over $16 billion. They own many vineyards in different parts of the world, like Italy, France, South America, South Africa, and Australia. Interestingly, the Rothschilds also provide wine to the Vatican for free. It's a unique combination of something new and something noble. What happens when someone has an immense amount of wealth and control over a region's finances? They can influence wars and important decisions between countries. The Rothschilds family had such control over banks, and they played a role in Brazil gaining independence from Portugal in the 1800s. During the Napoleonic Wars, the family made a lot of money by assisting the government with their finances. Their influence is so strong in the financial, social, economic, and political matters that some might even say that they own all of Europe. It makes one wonder how royal families around the world feel about this. The Rothschilds don't just focus on boring banking work all the time. They also enjoy living their lives to the fullest and spend their money on fancy and extravagant things. When it comes to super rich people, owning yachts is quite common. One of the luxurious yachts owned by the Rothschild is the Planet 9 super yacht. Nat Rothschild, from the newer generation, owns this incredible yacht that cost an astounding $102 million. It was constructed in 2018 and is 240 feet long. This lavish vessel can accommodate up to 16 guests and has a crew of 26 members. However, it's important to note that this Rothschild doesn't spend all their time sailing on the ocean. So what does he do with his yacht when he's not using it? Does he leave it sitting idle at a harbor? Nope, not a chance. We know the Rothschilds well enough to know that they always find ways to make some extra millions. Nat Rothschild rents out the luxurious Planet 9 yacht for a jaw-dropping $725,000 per trip, and during the winter, the price goes down to $650,000 per week. Chateau Mouton Rothschild is where this prominent family ferments and produces their rich and luxurious wines. But that's not all from their impressive ownership. Another stunning property in the Rothschild portfolio is the Waddesdon Manor. It's located in the village of Wollaston, Buckinghamshire, England. This magnificent estate was built for Baron Ferdinand de Rothschild and his family back in 1877, and it cost them a whopping $1.8 million. Over time, the price of this mega mansion has soared to an astounding $250 million. The architecture of this mansion is truly inspiring, and it's filled with valuable portraits and antique treasures. In addition to its grandeur, the property also includes a museum that attracts 460,000 visitors every year. Inside, you'll find a remarkable set of items like a writing desk crafted for Marie Antoinette and a gold bracelet adorned with Queen Victoria's face, which was a gift to the Rothschilds from the Queen herself. This beautiful mansion is home to 25,000 antiques and artworks, and it's just one of the many properties owned by the Rothschilds. In fact, they own a whopping 1,800 luxurious mansions. It seems that they can't quite get enough of owning prestigious properties. The Rothschilds have ownership of numerous businesses around the world. One of their most profitable ventures is Agora Oil and Gas, for an incredible $370 million. This was a smart move by Lord Rothschild because oil and gas are essential resources that every country requires. Just like many wealthy individuals worldwide, including those from Europe, the Rothschilds also have a deep passion for art, and they're also known for their exceptional taste. In addition to the stunning gold and silver artifacts and beautifully crafted furniture, the Rothschild have amassed a vast collection of artworks. Some of these artworks are vintage pieces dating back to the 16th and 17th centuries. With great wealth comes great power, and the Rothschild family is no stranger to it. They have strong political connections and hold significant influences over economies. Their journey has been filled with experiences and accomplishments that have left many curious about how they acquired such immense wealth. While some harbor suspicions about their methods, others believe that their success stems from their financial expertise and skillful investments. The Rothschilds family's growth has been marked by overcoming numerous challenges. Their diligence, discipline, and consistent efforts have played a crucial role in maintaining their financial status. The most important contribution is how their success has inspired many generations of business owners and money experts. The Rothschilds have shown us the importance of making smart investments, spreading out our money, and managing risk. They set the example that many business owners still try to follow today. And that's all for today. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss an upload. See you in our next video.